Hello fellow writers, this is Shinobi. This is my first video about Raid Shadow Legends, and today I'm going to do Dragon 20 Raid. So this video is not intended to show you the best team for Dragon 20. I'm just discussing my team that I have been able to get from the RNG. So this is the heroes, the champions I'm using for the raid. The first one is Warlord. I was lucky enough to get a Warlord, a Void Legendary, which is very rare to get. But I was lucky enough to get it. RNG's favored me, and I have a good one. So this is his skills. He's got the first skill, A1. He can increase the debuff durations on the target by 1 turn, but I don't use him for this because the Dragon 20s has got very high resistance, and not many of my allies are able to get the debuff done on him, on the dragon. But if there is a debuff, it's good, but I use him mainly for this. It is his Protection of Gods level 2. He places a block debuff on all allies for 1 turn, places a shield buff equal to 30% of this champion's max HP on all allies for 2 turns, and he also restores all the allies' health by 25%. And these are the masteries that I've done for him. So I mainly gave him this one. He has got a 30% chance to extend the duration of any buff cast by this champion by 1 turn, which is a very good mastery to be done, because he'll be able to do that, increase that block debuff by 1 turn. That will allow my champions to survive more, and he also heals by 25%. That really helps, and his third debuff, A3, I don't use it on, it's of not much use in Dragon 20 because you can't decrease the turn meter of the dragon, but it's a good ability, AoE ability. And my main nuker is Xavier. Yeah, this is my second legendary that I got, and I have fully booked her and also completed all her masteries. Her aura of increasing 33% of all allies is very good. And second, her A1 is a 3-hit A1, very good with Giant Lair, and also has got a 68% ability to put 3 debuffs. 5% poison debuff. So she's got a Giant Slayer, and she is my main nuker in this team. Her Deadly Catalyst is very good against the Dragon 20, not good at all with clan boss, but very good against Dragon 20. So she attacks all enemies, and enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. Good against the minions, but there's nobody who's going to revive in minions. And a Poison Rain also places 5% poison debuff, which is very good. Again, a very good ability as far as Xavier is concerned. So she's my only nuker out here, right? So I've got, in fact, if you look at my team, you'll see that there are 3 healers. So let's move on to our next champion, which is Padma. So I use her because her A1 Agonize is a very good ability, especially against the minions. She's able to decrease the attack as an AoE decrease attack on all the minions, which allows more survivability for the team. And the only requirement for it is that she should crit. So she already has got an 85% chance. I haven't booked her. If I book her, she'll be able to get a 100%. So she'll be able to get a 100% chance to place that attack debuff. As of now, I haven't got enough books to book her, but I'll get it done. So she's my main debuffer, and she's very good to get to increase the survivability of her team. And as she's a void, she's also a void epic, so I don't use appropriate much. I use in fact, I play by auto, so appropriate is not going to be very effective against dragon. I haven't seen appropriate being able to appropriate the dragons in Hail Shield. And her master, I've done her masteries as well, so I've given her the War Master one, and you can see that I haven't yet upgraded all the artifacts. I need to do that. costs a lot of coins, and you know how much you had to grind for it. So that's Padma, my next champion, and then I used Tomb Priest. She is very tanky, and she's got 181 speed. I want her to have more than 200 speed, but as of now, that's what I could get. I'm hoping to get better speed gear from Dragon, and I need to upgrade her gear as well. So once she gets fully upgraded, she gets more than 200 speed, she's going to be very effective against it, because she does that debuff cleansing and does a 7.5% passive healing, which is not much, but when you add it to the healing done by Warlord, yes, it is very effective, and she's able to get that debuff off. Like, even if she's stunned, she just removes it before she does whatever active damage she has to do. So an overall effective healer and debuffer, and very good tank for me. As of now, I use her mostly as tank. So she's doing well for me. And my last champion would be Apothecary. And it's a very, very common rare champion, and everybody wants to have Apothecary. So let's move to dragons. So 20, and you will see that I am taking more than 6 minutes. I've seen players doing less than 3.5 minutes to deal with Dragon 20, but as I said, I'm only showcasing my team. I'm using what I have, and I'm trying to get that done as much as possible. And if I'm able to get it done even in 6 or 7 minutes, I'm doing it. So I get a guaranteed 5-star artifact, right? And as far as all the raids that I've done, I've seen that I'm getting at least a rare. I'm not getting any common or uncommon 5-star gear from Dragon 20, so it doesn't matter. I'm managing to do it. So let's see a raid and see how it goes. So here it comes, and you can see the effects of the team. So it's just that this is the synergy that I got working, and I'm happy with that synergy, and it's doing well for me. So you can see Warlord doing his shield, HP shield, and the block debuff, and he's also able to do that AoE turn meter reduction. So you can very well see that it's working well, and because of the shield, the crossbowman, Tyrell, and Hodin are not able to breach my Padma. They are all targeting Padma because she's the weakest among them, and this allows more survivability for my team, and it takes around 3.5 minutes for my team to clear both rounds of the minions. But Warlord's shield ability is just allowing me to work harder, and Padma's AoE attack reduction allows more survivability and allows the shield to be more effective, because she is able to bring the attack down on all those champions. So you can see how Zavia is so effective against all these champions, because she's force affinity and all the minions are magic affinity, and so naturally she's going to have a lot of crit, and she's going to do more damage than anybody else. But the Apothecary out there is only basically is being basically used for speed boost. I've also seen from my rounds that if I lose Apothecary in a round, I can lose Padma, there's no problem. Even if Padma is not there, there's not a problem. I can still clear the Dragon 20. But if I lose Apothecary, I lose Dragon 20, because all my champions other than Apothecary, are below 200 in speed. So I need a speed that is over 200 in all my allies if I want to remove Apothecary. So at the moment, Apothecary is the main anchor. He needs to be there to boost the speed of all my champions and get them to Dragon 20. So if even if I'm able to clear round 1 and 2 without Apothecary, I won't be able to clear the dragon raid, because the dragon needs to be brought down by speed. There needs to be some speed, otherwise I need to have more nuker, which I don't have. I don't have a good enough champion. I've got Zagla, but Zagla is, I haven't developed her. Probably if once I have developed my Zagla, maybe I might be able to remove Apothecary, because she'll be able to nuke people, the minions, but she won't be able to nuke dragon. So, and I don't have Ayotha or other such good nukers who can deal with dragons inhale. So I need to bring that inhale down before the dragon does anything. Dragon does his damage, but I usually am not able to do that with just Xavier in my team. So that's why I use Warlord and Padma. Padma's decreased attack allows my team to survive even with that inhale on, because and you can see Xavier's ability, her AoE effect, where she dealt all the damage of the poison in one go, reducing the inhale. But that's not always the case, because it is highly dependent on those poison debuffs landing in the first turn. So if it doesn't land, then the inhale just stays there and causes a lot of damage. But thankfully I have Warlord, and he's really good in healing and bringing in that shield and block debuff. And of course Apothecary also has got his critical heal, but single target crit heal, which also helps me a lot in surviving more. So I chose survivability rather than damage while doing this, because those were the heroes that I had, those were the champions that I had, and with what is available with me, I chose to deal with survivability. And survivability allows me to beat this champion, beat the Dragon 20. So yeah, so if you have a good surviving team who are able to deal debuffs like attack down, and who are able to heal themselves up fast enough, you will be able to deal with Dragon 20. But if you don't have a champion that would not be giving you that kind of survivability, then you need to have champions that are very fast in dealing and fast and deal high damage. If you're not able to deal that high damage, then the minions are going to kill you. And the minions, if they are able to deal with your nuker, and if they get rid of your nuker, then Dragon 20 is impossible. You need to have that nuker coming over here and be able to survive a couple of inhales at least. Yeah, you need them to be there that inhale ability. If the dragon is able to get that inhale without the nuker on the team, there's no way you can beat this guy. But if you have the nuker and you are surviving with all your major team, and the nuker is able to survive till the last round, yeah, that's it. You'll be able to beat the Dragon 20. So here it goes. You can see that the team is able to beat Dragon 20 even though I got only one nuker. And yeah, so debuffs were blocked and Xavier killed him. So let's see what we get from here. Here it goes. Oh, we got a frostbolt, and yeah, it's attack percentage. It doesn't have speed on it. I don't want any. I'm not looking for any equipment that doesn't have speed on it. I want everything with speed. So you see, this is my team that I use against Dragon 20, and I believe doesn't matter who you have, just have to work around with what you got and be able to survive the duration and be able to deal enough damage. to beat the dragon. Since the dragon doesn't heal himself and only deals more damage, it's enough that I think it's sufficient to have a good survivable, a good team that is able to survive all the nuking that dragon does and deal enough damage. So I hope to improve the artifacts of all my champions to make this faster. I think, maybe if I'm getting better gears, improve the speed and crit damage of most of my champions, I'm sure I'll be able to do it faster. But this team is really good for me, and yeah, RNG be praised. I got what I got and have done what is needed. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and comment, and of course share this with others as well. So that's it from me. I'll be signing off now, and if you have any questions or queries, do let me know. See you.